Hello everyone, I hope you're doing okay as you watch this video. I just got back for a run and it reminded me of the importance of exercise when you're recovering from anxiety. So the problem you have, or a worry, a thought, a what if before you do exercise often doesn't have the same potency or the same intensity or the same heaviness after you've done some exercise. So I've gone for a run, I'm busy with work. And so those sort of worries about little aspects of life just don't feel so heavy simply because exercise helps you burn off the worry fuel that's in your body. So if you've watched other videos of mine, you'll understand that excess adrenaline in the system, stress hormone cortisol, all circulate when the stress response is activated, when we've got a highly sensitized nervous system to a memory, a thought, a what if, something fear-based, something that triggers us. It can be an everyday thing or something a little bit more heavy. It doesn't really matter what it is. If we've got plenty of adrenaline, stress hormone in the system, we've been still all day, we haven't done exercise today, for a week, for a month, we're fairly sedentary, then there's plenty of energy in the system that needs to be released, and it's going to get released through anxiety, through panic, and it's going to feel more intense. Whereas if I'm regularly doing exercise, I'm burning off energy in the system, it helps regulate my body, I'm releasing endorphins in the brain as well, so I generally feel a bit better, then that's going to help you practice. So if you've gone for a run, you're at home, sitting on the couch, lying in bed, and suddenly you get a what if, a thought about one of your triggers, it's probably going to be less potent because again, there's less stress hormones in the system to fuel that worrying thought. So if you don't understand the adrenaline thought connection, I encourage you to watch other videos because that's part of the bluff of anxiety. Essentially with anxiety, all we're doing is trying to cope with ourselves in the moment. We're not really worried about the thought that's the thought of the month or the thought that's in our brain at any one point in time. But again, if that's not making sense, watch another video. But in terms of exercise, it is a really useful tool the more that we do it. So you're not necessarily going to feel amazing or fix all your symptoms after going for one run, going to the gym once, going to a aerobics class, whatever it is that you do, playing a game of soccer, but it's a cumulative benefit over time. That said, often you do feel a bit better almost immediately when you do some exercise. The one thing to watch out for with exercise is that it does mimic the stress response. So if I go for a run, my heart rate's going to elevate, the lungs will, breathing will increase. So it does, for some people, feel a bit anxiety provoking, but because it does mimic those stress response symptoms. But we're doing this in a conscious way with understanding. So if we can just gently move through those moments as we would any other, and continue down the exercise path, taking breaks, ramp up slowly, go for a brisk walk if all you've done is been walking, get some help if you're not sure what you're able to physically do. But if we can just step it up slowly and work through any sort of symptoms that come up while we're exercising, then we can start to really feel the benefit of it over time. Again, if we're spending lots of time on our own, we're not moving, we've got plenty of tension or edginess, nervous tension in the system that's building up, that's ready to give us a big surge when we are inevitably triggered. Again, if you've done exercise, you're regularly doing it, that's going to help you practice better because any triggers that do happen, they're going to feel less intense. So again, as I was doing it today, I thought I wanted to just do a video as I hadn't addressed exercise specifically. And it can be a really useful tool. It's a tool I used a lot in my journey, so I hope that really helps you with yours. I wish you all the best and hope to see you very soon.